Yes.
This guy is
sorry, don't.
The national anthem. Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed, distinguished
my dear brother, former governor of Ogun State, Aremo Olusegun Osoba, all the ministers here present, Chairman National Sport Commission, Mr. Shehu Diko, and the members of the Commission executives and leadership, of senior government officials, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pride to receive the touch of unity. This powerful symbol embodies the spirit of togetherness, peace, and solidarity among all Nigerians, especially the athletes and of officials from the 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. Since inception of the National Sports Festival in 1973, the games have been a veritable vehicle for the interaction and integration of our youth, sportsmen and women. Today, I give the glory, Balila Tsugusa. You are here. Thank you very much for what you have done for the country, the Africa as a whole, and promotion of unity, resilience, and cohesion. This game also creates a platform for all states and FCT to showcase their sporting prowess under the healthy competition in an atmosphere of sportsmanship and friendly interaction to enhance and strengthen national unity. Thus, the Games represents much more than just a competition for athletic skills. They embody the unity, strength, and resilience that defines us as a nation. Every step we take together towards the festival is not merely an act of preparation for a reporting event, but a reaffirmation of our collective commitment to nation building through sports. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me reiterate this administration's commitment to supporting and providing an enabling environment and incentives for sport development at all levels. Therefore, I call on the public and private sector to continue to play active roles in Nigerian sport development, particularly in infrastructural development, talent identification, and nurturing and sponsorship of sporting events. Many of the organizations have been doing so, but I call for more. As we eagerly anticipate the commencement of the festival in Abeokuta, Ogun State on May 16, 2025. I am honored to flag off the movement of the torch of unity, and I am confident that collective effort will continue to inspire us as we all pray for the successful journey of the torch across the 36 states of Nigeria and FCT. I thank all of you for all your unwavering support and dedication to our nation's sports, economy, and all opportunity that comes with them. May God continue to bless Nigeria, because if the Eagles are victory tonight, thank you very much.
On behalf of the entire government and good people of Ogun State, I'd like to extend our profound gratitude for Excellency's unwavering support in ensuring that Ogun State is positioned to host a national sports festival worthy of national pride. As a state, we acknowledge your enduring commitment to youth empowerment, sports development in Nigeria. More importantly, sir, your resolute efforts to reposition Nigeria amongst the leading nations in the global community remains truly commendable. Amongst others, like was mentioned by the chairman, is the establishment of the National Sports Commission and the recent establishment of the University of Sports. Your Excellency, as you are aware, today, the 25th day of March, 2025, marks a significant milestone in the timeline of the 22nd National Sports Festival, a celebration that encapsulates the spirit of unity, strength, discipline, and excellence that defines our great nation. Today, the Unity Torch begins its symbolic tour across all 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. This moment ignites the flame of the renewed hope agenda, underscoring a renewed focus on empowering our youth through sports, an essential tool for fostering discipline, teamwork, leadership, and patriotism. It also aligns perfectly with our own Ogun State's Building Our Future Together agenda. The National Sports Festival, over the decades, has remained a beacon of national integration, cultivating friendships, nurturing talents, and uniting our youth across diverse backgrounds and religion. As we flag off the Unity Torch tour today, we affirm the vision of the festival's founding fathers in 1973, not only to foster unity among Nigerians, but to elevate the ideals of sportsmanship, resilience, and national cohesion. As Nelson Mandela once said, sports has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. This torch, as it journeys across the Federation, is not merely a symbol of the forthcoming games. It is a reflection of our shared aspirations and collective identity. As the proud host of the 22nd National Sports Festival, tagged Ogun Gateway Games 2024, scheduled for May 16th to May 30th, 2025, Ogun State is fully prepared. We are not only ready to host over 10,000 athletes and officials, but also to warmly welcome guests and supporters from every corner of the Federation. For the first time in the history of National Sports Festival, all our athletes will be housed within a single purpose-built facility, ensuring comfort, convenience, and camaraderie. Our sporting infrastructure meets international standards, and we have left no stone unturned in delivering a festival that will set new records in organization, participation, and excellence. Our facilities are ready, our people are enthusiastic, and our athletes are prepared to showcase the very best of Nigerian sporting talent to the world. Your Excellency will be bringing our sportsmen and women in diaspora, the likes of Anthony Joshua and Toby Amushon, who only yesterday won in Jamaica. Let me also place on record appreciation to Mr. President for the peace we all enjoy in Nigeria today. Peace which without we would not be having a sports festival. Let me also appreciate the Federal Ministry of Sports and Youth Development, and of course the Nigerian Olympic Committee and all stakeholders who have contributed to this noble cause. Special thanks must go to their partner and custodian of the Games, the National Sports Commission, ably led by Chairman Madam Shehu Diko and Director General Chief Bukola Olapede, for their unwavering support. As we gather here today, Mr. President, at this historic flag-off, let it be known that Ogun State stands proud and ready. In the words of sports icon Billie Jean King, and I quote, "Sports teaches you character. It teaches you to play by the rules. It teaches you to know what it feels to win and lose. And it teaches you about life," unquote. On behalf of the good people of Ogun State, I say with pride and anticipation, let the 22nd National Sports Festival Ogun Gateway Games 2024 begin. I thank you all for listening to me, and may the spirit of sports continue to unite our great
in Nigeria, as well as a sport festival. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to start by acknowledging and placing on record the unprecedented determination of Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Asuwaju Ahmed Bola Tinubu GCFR, and for his unflinching support for the Commission implementation of the presidential directives on the restructuring, reorganization, and professionalization of the sports sector in Nigeria, with the objective of harnessing the potentials of sports economy in line with the best international standards. It is worth noting to state here that on the date Mr. President unveiled the bold decision to set the framework for the structural reorganization of the Federal Ministry of Sports into National Sports Commission, a decisive decision applauded and welcomed by all stakeholders across the globe. The National Assembly passed a resolution, HR 134, October 2025, urging the executive arm of government to declare a state of emergency in Nigerian sports sector to address the challenges and revitalize the industry, as well as calling for allocation of adequate funds to sports towards the development of sports infrastructure, athletes' welfare, grassroots programs to ensure sustainable growth of the industry. This coincidence clearly underlines the futuristic vision of Mr. President and the propensity to take bold decisions so long he believes they are right and for the collective good. Indeed, history will be very kind to Mr. President for these decisions, not just in the sports sector, but across the political, social, and economic sectors of the country, which are also being reset appropriately, and the positive outcomes are very evident for everyone to see. Pursuant to the foregoing mandate of Mr. President, the National Sports Commission unveiled a framework tagged Renewed Hope Initiative for Nigeria's Sports Economy, which we intend to deliver through what we call the 3 Rs: reset, refocus, and relaunch. The NSC intends to reset the structure of sports ecosystem from being competition-driven to a production-based that is development-driven, value-adding industry. We will refocus it by being very deliberate and intentional about taking the necessary actions and reforms needed to drive the realignment and projected growth of the sector. And of course, we will relaunch it through the creation of positive narratives for national unity and collective pride. The strategic vision objectives of these deliberate reforms, as directed by Mr. President, will be anchored on institutional repositioning, private sector engagement, federation restructuring, and grassroots sports, whilst the projected outcome is to see Nigerian sports being measured in terms of employment creation, economic generation, global talent export, foreign exchange earnings, improved infrastructure, and social impact. Indeed, the National Sports Festival clearly aligns and speaks to the foregoing reforms framework and objectives. Therefore, the National Sport Commission is doing all that is required in collaboration with all stakeholders to upscale and ensure the organization of the best games ever in the upcoming Gateway Games Ogun State. That will set a marker for future games. In this respect, several activities have already been carried out in preparation for the games. Today's activities is one of the series culminating in the event proper. It is worthy to note that the National Sport Festival is a Nigerian version of the Olympics, and it requires a collective determination to exhibit the spirit of fair play and sportsmanship. Furthermore, Mr. President may wish to note that for the first time in the history of the Games, and in furtherance to Mr. President's agenda for the youth, the Commission has invited the best junior athletes in Nigeria to participate at the Games under the sponsorship of the Commission. These junior athletes will compete at the Games under the name Invited Junior Athletes, IJA, which will be captured as a 38 state of the Federation, so we can give our youth a pathway to greatness. The flame that will be ignited today will travel through states, towns, and villages, reminding us of the power of sports to unite, inspire, and propel us as a nation towards greatness. As Mr. President flag off this ceremony today, we are not just beginning a sporting event, we are beginning an era of renewed hope and shared prosperity, as well as excitement for all Nigerians, most especially the youth involved in sports. This festival will provide us with an opportunity to showcase the talents of our athletes, demonstrate our commitment to fostering excellence in sports, and inspire the next generation to pursue their dreams, both on and off the field. As Mr. President graciously sent out this touch of unity today, I urge every Nigerian to take ownership of this moment and contribute to the success of the festival. Together we can show the world the unity, strength, and collective pride that define us. I must at this moment congratulate my team, led by the Director General, Bukola Olapade, who is the chairman of the main organizing committee of this event, for the immense work they are doing to put these games together. And we are sure that we are going to not let the country down on this assignment. Let me conclude by expressing our heartfelt appreciation to the Executive Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Prince Dapo Abiodun, for his acceptance to host Nigerians and indeed demonstration of commitment to the vision of our dear President and the renewed hope agenda, as sports plays a crucial role in Nigeria's economy and its wellness. Indeed, I must thank my colleagues, the Honorable Minister of Finance and Connecting Minister of the Economy, the Minister of Youth, the Minister of Education, who has been partnering with the Commission to ensure that we deliver on this mandate of Mr. President. In conclusion, I will crave the injunction of Mr. President to also permit a remark by the Minister, Connecting Minister of the Economy, the Minister of Finance, for what he has been doing to support this venture to create a sports economy in this country. Thank you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That's the talk being held by the President. Round of applause. Please keep clapping. Yes, I'm ready to go back to the Chairman of the Sports Commission, who goes down and hands it over to the Chairman of the local organizing committee. Panila now hands it and runs is running to each 4x400 meters to pass the baton to. Is moving around 400 meters. She's going to hand it over to Honorable Bukola Olapade.
Make sure you show me. How are you?
Fine, sir.
Of the state, friends, directors, general presidents, members of the National Sports Commission, of the Nigerian Super Eagles, the first player to hit 100 caps playing for the Super Eagles. You're welcome to commence the movement of the touch of unity among the people of Nigeria. Your Excellency, the National Sports Festival, in talent discovery, unity and sportsmanship. Hand over the speaking event to the chairman of the national. Thank you very much. Passing this torch of unity to the chairman. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, Governor. President's speech, but before he made this, first of all, the government of Delta State, that is Deputy Governor, in turn, hand over the unity torch. Mr. President will thereafter hand over the torch back to the Chairman National Sports Commission. She has also won, the bronze medal in the 4x400 meters relay at the 1995 World Championship. Chairman of the main organizing committee of the festival, Honorable Bukola Olapade. At this point, Honorable Bukola Olapade will hand it over to 4x400 meters relay at African Championships. She's considered one of Nigeria's greatest athletes, known for her speed, agility.